Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. So Purdue's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to...
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCoby. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Campbell.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Just feeds the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Rutgers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Weber. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Weber. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Let's go! Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Caught in the backfield, it's Strong. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Catch in the middle. It's Walker. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Raymond. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Makes the catch. It's Raymond.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Scarlet Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sheffield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice.
Turning it on! And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Duck. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Campbell. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Scarlet Knights looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Campbell. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on his play on that sack.
And takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Sweet cut there. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They are up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle if anything big happens.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Delivers the stiff arm.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now this team has consecutive wins.